Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you're here. If you're new, why not hit that subscribe button and join the community. Today I've got a very special treat for you. I had the opportunity to interview two up-and-coming Muay Thai athletes, Bodhi and Cooper Watt. They've both been training and competing in Muay Thai for 3 years and have a huge future ahead of them. In this interview, we're going to talk about their journey, their challenges and their passion for Muay Thai. Without further ado, let's get into it. So today guys, I was interviewing Bodhi and Cooper Watt. They're both Muay Thai students from Elite Martial Arts, and we're just going to have a little bit of a conversation, find out about their journey and what they're up to. So first of all, how you going, man?
Great, happy to be here.
Happy to be here. And Cooper?
Yeah, I'm good. Excited for my fight next weekend.
So what's been happening recently with training?
Slowly starting to pick up the intensity for the fight coming up. Feeling ready, feeling strong.
Yep. And I believe you're going for a title this one?
Both of us actually.
Both of you?
Yeah.
So what title's that?
Australian titles.
And what division, things like that?
63.5 kilo.
61.5 I think.
Yep. And is this your first go at Australian title?
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Yeah, this will be the first go.
Excellent. So how long have you guys been training for?
We've been training for about just over 3 years now.
Yep. And have you always been training at this gym?
Always here. We've done a bit with our uncle out at Muay Thai. That's why we really got into it, but mostly here, yeah, Jeff.
Yep. And what have you found that Jeff's been able to teach you to help you develop to where you've got today?
Oh, he's been a bit of a mentor as well, to be honest. I mean, he's a mental health nurse as well, so he's brilliant at fighting. He's been in the game for a while, but he's exceptionally good at helping you prepare mentally for a fight as well, making sure you're safe.
Sure. So how many fights have you had, Bodhi?
This will be my 16th fight, so I've just had 15.
Yep. And what's your record so far?
13 wins, 2 losses.
That is brilliant. Yourself, Cooper?
Muay Thai and boxing combined, 16 fights, 13 wins.
Fantastic. And that's been over the last 3 years or so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I heard that you guys actually went to Thailand recently.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
That was great. We did it all on our own.
Yeah, we raised all the money ourselves and managed to get over there in September, and then we trained in a gym called Singha Muay Thai, where I don't know if you've heard of her, Celeste the Best used to train there. She's very good. She now trains at Fairtex though.
So how long did you guys stay over there for?
4 weeks.
4 weeks. And did you compete over there at the time?
Yeah, I competed once.
I had 2 fights while I was there.
Yep. And were they against Thais?
So my first fight was against a Thai for a belt, and I beat him over points.
And my second fight was against a Thai as well. So.
Yep. And how did that feel fighting a Thai for the first time?
I felt a little bit surreal, to be honest. I didn't know if I was really there at the time. I was like, I don't know if I'm dreaming, but I just got along with it.
Yeah. And how did you find that just the way the fights ran over there, and you felt quite comfortable being a Westerner going to another country?
Well, not really, to be honest, because it's all about the betting, so...
A bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, you
It
kind
makes
of...
you nervous sometimes. You don't know whether to drop all your stuff and run and trust the people around you.
Yeah, you don't know, like, whether you're going to be fighting a top Thai or you're going to be fighting just another journeyman, but you get to the gym and they take you to the Bangla Stadium, which is where we fought, and they just, you get there, you don't know who you're fighting, and then they say, you fight for belt, you fight for belt.
And they just whale in then and
yeah, they don't do wins, they say, you win, 100%.
Wow, so what was the training like over in Thailand compared to what you generally do here?
Very similar, to be honest.
It was very repetitive. Always running in the morning, run before training, you know.
So a day would usually look like, you'd get to the gym at 7 o'clock, and then you'd run 10 Ks, and then 20 minutes skipping, 20 minutes stretching, and then the Thai trainers would give you 3 to 4 rounds of pads, and then you do 4 rounds in the bag, 4 rounds sparring, 4 rounds clinching, and then finish off with some conditioning or something, and then in the afternoon it was the exact same, but they'd mix up techniques in there, and you'd only do a 2K run at the start instead of a 10K.
So would you say primarily the training over there was a lot about fitness and endurance rather than
A lot.
technical training?
Yeah, a lot. They kind of pick up the technical training during sparring a lot.
Yeah.
So,
They'll pick you up on if you're doing something wrong, but they don't take the time to slow it down as much as what Jeff would here.
Yeah. So what did you guys take home from that trip to Thailand?
just believe in yourself, to be honest. I mean, if you're going to go fight in the stadium, you don't know the weight of your opponent, you don't know the
Trust your instincts.
Yeah, you don't
Trust
know the
your
experience
instincts.
of the opponent. You just got to, honestly, you just got to have faith in yourself.
Yeah.
Believe that you're capable enough to win.
And what do you think the number one thing for a fighter to have? Obviously, there's a lot of people that can punch and kick, but what makes a fighter in your opinion?
Timing. Probably timing.
Timing?
It's what all the Thais have. They've all got good fitness and they've all got good timing.
Yeah.
So good for, timing as in being accurate and
Yeah,
that
yeah.
sort of thing.
I think some people are really good in the gym. There's some people like kind of go on the spotlight and you don't see their full potential. Yeah, they freeze up a bit like a kangaroo in front of the spotlight.
Yeah.
You know. So I think if you get into the ring, that's where the fight really. That's where the real fight is shown.
Now, has there been any genuine challenges right up to this point where there may be a fight that you didn't think you were going to win, or it was quite challenging but you made it through?
In every fight, I don't believe in myself that much until I start training and picking it up, and then I'm like, the worst that's going to happen is a loss, you know?
Yeah.
I'll learn.
You have to be comfortable with losing. You have to be comfortable with the worst case scenario. But at the start of camp, neither is he. We're not usually very confident, but you have to have faith in your preparation. That's what you have to.
Yeah.
You have to believe that.
So I was looking back to know that you put in the effort in that fight camp, you're physically ready, and all you've got to do is back it up with that mental.
Yeah, the mental state as well.
You got to believe that you worked hard enough so that you can, on your worst night, beat your opponent on his best night.
Yeah. Excellent. So what are some things that over the last 3 years that you feel like that you've developed in yourself as a Muay Thai fighter?
Discipline for sure.
Discipline?
Being able to get up in the mornings without saying, I can miss this, I can.
And are you guys working? You guys still at school?
Yeah, so I'm still at school going into year 12 next year. And, yeah.
And yourself, Bodhi?
I'm not sure what comes next year, but I've got plans to just finish grade 10 and
Yeah.
see what comes next.
So let's just put this in perspective. Both of you guys are still at school.
Yeah.
You're training every morning. You're preparing for this fight. You guys saved up your own money through personal training, went over to Thailand, and so this is you could say it's a massive part of your life, isn't it, guys?
Oh, yeah.
That's all there is to our life, pretty much.
Yeah. That's awesome. So obviously we don't know where the future's going to be going, but you guys are going to be continuing in this. And is there any major goals that you've got set?
Probably just the top, just as far as I can go. See how far I can get.
Yep. And what's the top world?
Well, yeah. I wouldn't mind competing in like the K1 in Japan, or maybe even going to the UFC or like that.
Yep. So what's your daily routine been for this fight coming up?
Wake up 5:30, run, train at 6.
6 till 7.
6 till 7, and then
Stretch.
go to school from 9 o'clock to 3, or 8:30 to 3, and then usually a personal training session 4 to 5, which we coach them, and then we run 4Ks, 5Ks, and then train for 2 hours during the night.
So just a question on the coaching. Do you find that being a coach has helped you as a fighter?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. It makes you appreciate the process as well. Like
Yeah.
slowing it down, acting like you're trying to teach this guy how to do it, but you need to slow it down yourself because you know you're not perfect either.
It helps you break down your own techniques.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely believe that people that teach or share, you tend to really put that knowledge within yourself even more deeply because you're giving it to someone.
Yeah.
That's good. So how long have you guys been training other people for?
About a year now, a bit over a year, I think.
And who do you normally train?
I have a few clients. So I got one guy called Jordan. He's 23. He's got Down syndrome and autism, and he's really cool. He's actually picking it up really fast. For him, it's more like therapy rather than like learning how to fight. It's just building his confidence. But then we have
Jake as well. He's coming along great.
he's very good. He's training very hard 3 times a week.
Finn and Jake's boys, Jake and Zeke, we train them a lot.
Yeah. Little Hudson, he's very good. And
Finn.
yeah.
Right. So coming up to this fight, do you know much about your opponents?
It's pretty aggressive. Don't
And
know
is,
how much.
so this is over 5 rounds, these fights?
Yeah, 5 2-minute rounds.
5 2-minute rounds. And what rules will you be fighting?
Muay Thai.
Muay Thai.
No knees to the head, unfortunately.
Yep. And so is that with or without elbows?
This will be
With
without
elbows?
those, yeah.
But no knees to the head?
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay. Cool. So now coming up, because obviously the physical preparation has been put in, what do you start to do now to start preparing your mind for this mental challenge?
Drop the calories. Try to lose the weight.
Kind of start just dropping,
Stay fit.
dropping the weight, yeah.
Stay strong. Trust yourself a lot. Spend lots of time with Jeff, so he'll slow down the technique, tell me what I'm doing wrong.
We believe in ourselves to win. I mean, the hard work's been put in. There's no reason we
Yeah.
can't.
You've also got to look at the history of you guys. I mean, how many fights you've had? You said it was 14?
Yeah.
And you've won how many of those?
I've had 15 and
15.
I've won 30.
So that's a pretty good ratio, and the same as yourself. So without even looking at this fight coming up, if I looked at you on a piece of paper, we could see that you've got good experience, good training, a good fight camp, and there's been consistent wins in there. So we'll just say, referring to that mental state of preparing for the fight, how you've got to literally look back at all of the training you've done and where you've come to today to realise that you're ready, right?
Yeah.
Because Jeff wouldn't put you guys in for an Australian title if he didn't think you guys were ready.
Yeah, no way.
Because I've seen Jeff train and he's down to earth, but he really likes to tell you guys honestly. You know, I heard him talking to a guy the other night saying about the diet and how important the diet is. So you guys seem to have, you're dialing in just about everything you can for your fitness, your health, everything. So what about dietary regimes? How do you look at that?
I like to eat like, I mean, I feel good when I don't eat processed foods. I don't really.
Whole foods all the time, just
Yeah.
like
A lot of red
fresh
meat.
fish, red meat, chicken, lots of meat,
Lots of veggies. And stuff.
rice,
Yeah.
noodles.
And you guys find that you eat a lot because of your training?
Yeah, we do actually. Usually a big breakfast after training and then very big dinner usually.
Do you guys have any trouble keeping weight or losing weight?
Not really, to be honest. I mean,
Sometimes, depends how much you got to drop, like
I mean, we're growing at the moment, especially him.
getting bigger and bigger as we get older, so
Yeah.
But as you get older, the weight class you fight will go up. So.
Yeah. And generally, overall for the preparation of this fight, what has been something that you guys have worked on or just something that you feel that is really just helping you with this one?
something that I feel helps is having a good team behind you,
Team.
having people that believe in you, people that trust you,
Yeah.
people to go out with and spend the tough times with you and spend the good times with, you know.
And there's going to be a few of you guys fighting on the night, right?
Yeah, there's a few
Yeah.
guys from elite fighting, so as we're all doing a camp together, it makes it that much harder to camp, but that much better.
Yeah. Just to work together and push each other to that next level.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is there anybody else going for titles of this night?
Yeah, Zach's going for a Queensland title, I believe.
Professional Queensland title.
Is that for
Pretty big
boxing or
news.
Muay Thai? Muay Thai? Excellent. And have you fought on one of Jeff's shows before?
Yeah, twice.
Because I haven't actually been on them. How are they? Pretty good?
They're pretty good.
He runs a good show, Jeff. He
Yep.
takes care of all the fighters, make sure everybody's ready.
Yep. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to being a judge on this one coming up. So no bias here at all. I'm just going to be looking at exactly what happens in the ring there. But so is there anything else that you guys want to share with maybe? I know a lot of people that watch this channel, they want to get involved in Muay Thai, and it's often the first session, just getting down to the gym, meeting some new people, and that prevents them. And you know, once they get down there, it's all good. What have you got to someone says that they want to do this Muay Thai and they've been holding back for a while?
Well, as you said, when you're starting, the hardest bit is just showing up. You show up that one night and you meet some people and it makes it a whole lot easier.
It's also all about being shy, you know, you need to carry yourself with confidence. Come, say hello to the coach, say hello to all the kids, and say hello to everybody you're training with.
Yep.
Having that good relationship with everybody around and all your training partners.
Especially here, I mean, you find everyone bonds really quickly. I mean, you're all together doing really hard work, so.
Yeah. And what advice for those people that do make it to that first training session and they go home and go, oh my God, that was a killer, I don't know if I want to go back?
If you have it in you, you'll keep showing up, I think. Yeah.
It is all about persistence there. I mean, not everybody has it in them to keep showing up, so.
Yeah. And it's also got to do with just understanding that when people come into something like Muay Thai, they may come in with no background in fitness at all, and they need to build up their fitness. So once again, like you guys, when you started in Muay Thai, you didn't just jump into a fight, right?
No.
You started learning some techniques with your uncle, was it?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Jeff.
Watching his fights, and then met Jeff, and Jeff was a really nice guy to be around, so like spend heaps of time here.
So it becomes a journey from that starting that first night, building up and getting confidence, and then all of a sudden feeling like, you know what, I'm ready for a fight, right?
Yeah.
So that very first fight, if we can think of all the way back then, what was going through your mind then, buddy?
Just questioning myself too much. Oh, am I ready? Am I going to be alright? You know, worst that's going to happen is you walk out the ring with a silver medal, not a gold medal, you know?
Yeah.
No medal. It's nothing to it.
I mean, a good thing to think of is
as you want it.
I don't think anybody has died from a kickboxing fight. You've just been punched and kicked. So, as you said, you're not going to die in there. You may get a bit of an injury, but you're going to be there to fight another day.
Yeah.
Definitely. So, anything else you guys want to share with your journey, or anything that's been a highlight of your career?
Definitely a highlight for me was going to Thailand. I mean, because just me and Bodhi went on our own. I mean, it was a very big character building process as well.
Different cultures and stuff.
How'd you find the food over there?
Oh fuck, it was good.
It was great.
It was so good.
Better than any Thai restaurant?
Yeah.
For sure. So I love your food.
Highlight. I reckon this fight coming up is going to be the highlight. This is a big fight for me. Got a lot to prove.
What to prove?
Yeah, big statements to make.
But who are you proving this to?
To everyone. Muay Thai Australia, Muay Thai everywhere.
Self as well.
Yeah, prove it to myself that I'm good enough.
Yeah, that you have put in the work, and that when someone puts in the work, they deserve the success.
Yeah.
Prove to myself that I'm at the top with all these other guys, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Awesome. So really, I appreciate you guys just having a chat with me today, and I'm sure everyone's going to probably have some more questions up here. So we may even be back here again, maybe even after the fight. Have a bit of a chat how it went, win or lose, just to see how the battle was. So that'd be great. And any final words you want to say to anyone out there, guys?
Just work hard, man. It's not going to be easy, but you got to accept that, and you just got to keep fighting through it. We're fighters.
Yeah.
That's what we're here to do, you know. Not much to it.
Just make that decision, right?
Yeah. Commit to it.
Commit to it.
Don't second guess yourself.
Yeah.
Love it. Awesome, guys. Thanks everyone for spending some time with us and listening to our conversation. And we'll be back again next time. Thanks for watching.